Good morning, everyone. I hope you're as well as I am today. But I just wonder, do you have any addictions? My present addiction, well, I don't know if addiction is probably too strong a word, but it's playing a word game online called Boggle. And it's 3 minutes per game, and I sometimes can have, I don't know, a dozen games a day. Thankfully, I don't seem to be playing more than that, I hope. But I justify it, you see. I tell myself, it's keeping my brain sharp, because you've got to pick out words from adjacent letters in a grid. Let me demonstrate. So here we go. This might be very exciting for you, not. But if I look at this grid, what have I got? Oh, Mar. There we are. Mars. And so on. But then often after a couple of minutes, I've exhausted all the possibilities, or so I think, until I change perspective. So I rotate the grid, get a different perspective, and then I think, oh yeah, gum, I missed that before. And I've only spotted it because I got a different perspective on the problem when I was stuck. And sometimes we can get stuck, can't we, in life? We can get stuck with something that's a real problem to us, or a real worry that we just can't get out of our mind. And you've heard the saying, I'm sure, a problem shared is a problem halved, and that's so true. How many times have I had something that's been a real problem in my mind, that's been worrying me, nagging away at me, and I think eventually I pluck up courage to share it. And as I'm sharing it, sometimes I'm thinking, that's a bit pathetic, really, isn't it? Or sometimes when I've shared it, the other person gives their perspective. I think, yeah, maybe it's not as big an issue as I thought, as big a deal. But I found over the decades, scary, I'm old, I've found that actually the best person to share it with ultimately is God. Just to share it in prayer and read what the Bible says about that particular issue and get his perspective on it. And that can make such a difference, because he has a different perspective on things. In the Bible, in Isaiah chapter 55, verses 8 and 9, it says this. God says, as the heavens are high, he says, my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. And then as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. And King David found that. He was getting really worked up because he's saying, I envied the arrogant when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. They have no struggles, their bodies are healthy and strong, they're free from common human burdens, they're not plagued by human ills, blah, blah, blah. Mither, grrr. And then at the end of the psalm, he gets God's perspective and he says, I'm always with you. You hold me by your right hand. Whom have I in heaven but you? And he says, my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Read it in Psalm 73. And I pray you'll get God's perspective ultimately on anything that's bothering you or worrying you today. And may God bless you. Bye.